Come up, drive it in, close our cylinder. Hey folks, Wish SE up here in New Hampshire. I'm going to look at a couple of loading devices today for the Smith & Wesson 686. For years I've been using the HKS number 10, and I actually had a subscriber that said, hey Wishy, try this. And that is the Safariland comp model, which I have to say is easier and faster to use. Certainly both of those are much faster than the Bianchi Speed Strip. However, what I thought I'd do today is we'll take a look at this particular speed loader. Again, this is the Comp 2 speed loader. This is designed for 686, and also will work with the GP100, the Ruger GP100. So I'm just going to give it a try. I've just been doing some dry practice, really, loading the gun, unloading the gun, and I found that it is faster. Again, with my handicap, with my left hand, I'm nowhere near as fast as many of you who, first of all, have two hands, normal hands, and secondly, those who practice with a revolver. I don't shoot the revolver a lot, and therefore I'm not particularly proficient. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert on this. I'm just going to give you my opinions as it relates to a couple of different speed loading tools that are helpful to have if you shoot a revolver. Let's get to it. The first one that we're going to use is the HKS, the one that I'm most familiar with. And this one, as you insert it into the revolver cylinder, you simply turn and drop the plastic part and close your cylinder, and hopefully I'll be able to get through this without embarrassing myself too much. As I mentioned, I am not much of a revolver guy, not because they're not good tools, it's just I don't practice with a revolver a lot, and I'm much more comfortable with an autoloader. So I have less than a perfect setup here. Who cares? We're going to give it a shot and see how we do. So I'm coming up, in, and this is where the HKS can be a little tricky. You've almost got to move it a little bit to get it to... Okay. So, comes in, you kind of got to tweak it, then you're going to drop it and close the cylinder and continue your firing. In this case, we bring up the speed loader, we drive the body in. Much faster. Oh my God. So in the case of the HSK, you're pressing the end of the button. In the case of the Safariland, you're simply pressing the body of the actual speed loader itself. So you push, you're turning, then you drop it, you close the cylinder, and it's just really, really, really fast. We've ejected the shells out, bring the muzzle straight down, align the rounds with the cylinder, and as you do this, you simply push until it clicks. Once it clicks, we're just letting it fall, and then we're coming back out, pressing our shot. So it's faster, really, than what you get with, I think, with the HKS. In that case, the HKS is slightly different because we've got to rotate that. So same thing, you know, we fired our rounds, we've ejected, comes up, in, here we put it in, then we have to turn, then we have to shake a little bit till they sort of fall in, then we can drop it, come back out, press. So I do think that the Safariland is far faster. So again, ejected our spent casings, come back over, Safariland, make sure you can see it here. So I'm taking this, I'm bringing it down and in. Once I'm in, I'm simply pressing till it clicks. Once it clicks, drop it, close the cylinder, fire our shot. So again, from my perspective, that thing works pretty well and it's pretty fast. I have to say I like it. You can see I'm slow, I don't practice this much, but I really like these Safariland speed loaders. Man, I'm pretty impressed with it. .88. So again, I am not proficient with this, but you can see, even me with my handicap, the Safariland comp speed loaders are freaking awesome. They're really quick, and I really recommend them. I'm thrilled. Great stuff. Up, in, press it in, close your cylinder. So in summary, I would say the Safariland comp speed loader does have an advantage. So I want to thank the subscriber who suggested that we try this. Again, I'm not very good at it, but you can see that this tool, the Safariland speed loader, does have some advantage over that knob turning HKS that I've been using for years and years. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe.